guys, it is Sam. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have the brand new iPhone 14. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I got this phone by luck. So basically what happened was I wasn't going to pre-order it because a lot of the reviews online were saying that it is not that much different from the iPhone 13 Pro. But then I was like, okay, well, if I'm just gonna change the color, there's no real point in actually getting it other than making this video. But I love making these videos, so I was so confused on if I should get it or if I should get an iMac because I was between those two. I don't know if I'm gonna get the iMac 24-inch anymore. Comment down below if you have it, if I should get it. Comment like your opinions on it and everything. But then I was looking at the reviews and I was like, okay, I really want to do the unboxing. So I got the phone. I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning, waited on a really long line at my Apple in the mall, got a reservation for 10 and got the phone. And I'm so excited because the guy literally said if I was like 1 minute later or one person behind me in line, I wouldn't have got the phone. But this is what the phone looks like. It's beautiful. I decided to get it in the deep purple color just because I thought that it was a little unique and it's not that much different in my opinion than the black one. So with that being said, let's just get right into the phone. So this is the iPhone 14 Pro in deep purple and that is basically all the specs. I got the 256 gigabyte one just because that's what I have right now on my phone and the storage was perfect. Other than that, this is kind of what the box looks like now. There's no wrapping on the outside anymore and the box isn't black, it's white now. And the first thing that I will say that is completely different than the iPhone 13 Pro and the iPhone 14 Pro is, if you guys can see here, the 13 Pro has a little U on the screen right here and the 14 Pro does not. It's kind of just straight, if you guys can see where the camera is. So that's the first thing I noticed. But with all that being said, let's just get right into the unboxing. So all you have to do now is peel this little piece right here. Still pretty satisfying if you ask me. And then there's also one on the bottom that you have to peel. And now let's open it. Oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Look at her. Oh my gosh, I'm literally obsessed. So first thing we're going to do is obviously take the phone out. This is immediately what the phone looks like. Very pretty, very new. I love her. But if you guys can see, you can obviously see a difference, but in my opinion, there's not that much of a difference between the two phones. So that's why I wanted to get purple to be unique because it does kind of look kind of similar and still is kind of like the one that I have. Because it's not really a color that won't match everything because I'm very like obsessive about that. I love when things match. But first, let's see what's in the box here. So of course they have the Designed by Apple little sticker and it just comes with kind of like a little pamphlet and everything of how to use the phone if you don't know how to. And then of course the iconic Apple sticker. And then of course I just have a little wire. Let's unbox this together. I always like unboxing this first because it is still satisfying. I think it's crazy that they still don't give the cube. You have to buy the cube separately, but this is the wire and it comes in the box. So let's push this aside and now let's get into what comes with the phone. So first things first, we're going to peel this off. I love that, it's so satisfying. And okay, so this is what it looks like without the little paper on it. It looks very pretty. We are going to turn her on. So we're just going to hold this down. And she's turning on. So while I wait for this to turn on, I don't know what I'm going to do with my iPhone 13 Pro yet. I still have a lot of things on there that I need to complete before actually selling it. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I am going to keep this phone for a little bit, get everything that I need transferred onto my computer, and then transfer it over to this phone, and then I'll probably sell my phone somewhere or give it to one of my friends. We'll see, but I'll keep you posted. When it turns on, this is what we see, and let's just swipe up, and I'm going to set it up now. So I'm going to hit English, and let's see, I'm in the United States, and this is quick start. Now for me personally, I like setting up my phone manually, especially for these videos, just because I feel like it's more entertaining, and I always like setting up my phone as a new phone because it kind of gives me a fresh start. So I'm going to hit up set up manually. I'm going to quickly choose a network. I think it's this one. I never remember what my Wi-Fi password is, and this happens in every single one of my videos. I like the new Wi-Fi sharing thing now that pops up. Oh my gosh, I can't share it though. All right, so now it says it may take a few minutes to activate your iPhone. So it says that here. So I'm just going to let that activate. So now I have this data and privacy little thing on my phone. I'm just going to hit continue for now. And now we're going to set up Face ID. I love setting up Face ID. So I'm just going to hit continue, get started. And we're just going to, oh, now it's a whole like different box. So it's literally a square and you just put it up to your face and it turns into a circle. And then you just do this thing. Oh, this is like a lot more techie. Sometimes I have a very hard time Okay, I got it. So the first scan is done. Oh, now it says you can use Face ID with a mask. So if you do still wear mask, personally in New Jersey, you don't have to. So I'm just going to click don't use Face ID with a mask because we don't have to right now. However, I think that feature is still really cool. Okay, so now Face ID is set up and now I'm gonna hit continue. Now I'm going to create a password for my phone. All right, so now I have apps and data. Like I said, I like to set it up manually, so I'm just going to hit don't transfer apps and data. Now I'm going to sign into my Apple ID, which again, I always forget the password for. Let's see if I remember it this time. Okay, now I have to get the verification code. It's setting up. I'm going to agree to the terms. And then it says it may take a few minutes to set up your Apple ID, so I'm just going to let that sit and set up. Now I want to talk about cases. I don't know what case I should get. I don't know if I should get Casely, Casetify, one off Amazon, one from Apple. If you guys have heard about any good cases, please let me know. On my iPhone 13 Pro, I don't have a case, and that's not smart. I just personally sometimes don't like how the case feels. Like, I like how the bare phone feels by itself. However, I don't want to drop it and I don't want to break it, so I definitely need to get a case for my new phone. All right, so now it says make this your new phone, and it says you can transfer everything, but I really don't want to do that, so I'm just going to hit customize and then continue. Now it says set up eSIM, transfer from another phone, or set up later in settings. Oh, so this allows you to connect and securely activate your cellular service without needing a physical SIM card, which is actually really cool. So now this is Apple Pay. I'm going to set that up later because I don't need that right now. Now we're going to set up Siri. Now here is the appearance. So for the appearance, we have the light and the dark. Personally, I like light, so I'm going to click light and then just continue. And this is zoom display, so I think this makes it more zoomed in and this makes it more standard, which I like the standard one, so I'm just going to hit that. Now this is emergency SOS, so this is just for emergencies, which I think is cool, so I'm just going to hit continue. And now we see the classic welcome to iPhone, so let's go in. Ooh, and this is what it looks like. This is new. So it looks like this. Confirm transfer. Follow the instructions on your other phone to transfer your number. Oh, so now it's activating. That is so cool. So you don't need a SIM card anymore at all. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so it set up my number already, and if you guys can see, everything is all like set up and everything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of explore this phone. This is what the wallpaper looks like right now. I'm going to explore the phone. I'm going to see what I can do to customize iOS 16. iOS 16 just came out. I'll have my video on how to customize your iPhone linked down below. I did it on an iPhone 13 Pro, so I will do it on an iPhone 14 Pro, and I'll have a what's on my iPhone coming up about that as well. With all that being said, this is the new little iPhone 14 Pro. Also, really quick, I wanted to show you guys, when you turn your phone on, it looks like this, and when you turn it off, this screen still appears and it like dims it, but it still says the time, which is so cool. And the little magic bar now is at the top, which again is really cool. So that's the immediate like differences I noticed between the two phones. Other than that, that's literally all I noticed that's different. But I will inspect a little more, let you guys know in my what's on my iPhone 14 Pro video, and I will see you guys really soon.